Hello and welcome to the Doodle&Flea Knits podcast. My name is Erin and welcome to episode number 9. If this is your first time joining me, welcome, and if you are a returning viewer, hello and thank you for joining me again. I can't believe that you want to keep listening to me talk about yarn. My family thinks you're crazy, just like they think I am crazy. Anyway, episode number 9, August 27th, 2021. I feel like I just talked to you a couple weeks ago, but here we are, another end of the month. It went quick. Let's see, if you're interested in on getting more information on any of the projects that you see today, you can find me on Instagram as Doodle&Flea Knits with a period in between each word, because let's make it complicated. And then you can also find me on Ravelry as the Thready Bear, which both of those will be linked down below. I keep my Ravelry pages pretty up to date. They pretty much have my recipe for socks, yarn used, needle size used. I usually put on there. Sometimes I miss that. But if there's anything that you can't find the answer to, just shoot me a message and I'd be happy to answer those for you. So last month I did not have any finished objects, which means I have all the finished objects to share with you today. The majority, actually all of them, being socks. And so before I show you the actual finished object, I want to show you or share with you my recipe, because they all follow the pretty much the exact same recipe. So I start by knitting, well, first I use a 9-inch circular needle, US size 0, 2 millimeter, and I always cast on 64 stitches if I'm knitting for myself, which is what I always do. And let's see, cast on 64 stitches, usually do 15 to 20 rounds of 2x2 or 1x1 rib, 100 stitches of stockinette, then I go on to the toe, contrasting toe, and then I do a true afterthought heel and cut in at about 60 stitches for the foot is when I put in the afterthought heel. So yeah, true afterthought heel. And let's get to the fun part where you actually get to see some knitting. Okay, so you have seen these ones before if you're a returning viewer. This is my second sock that I made for sock camp. And it is using the colorway Wheat. This main colorway is Wheat. And this is Countryside, both of which are from the Woolberry Fiber Company, and it is on their berry sock base, which is a 80% superwash BFL, 20% nylon, which I do like this yarn. It seems a little it's definitely scratchier than merino, but not, I mean, your feet are pretty rugged, or at least mine are. So yeah, I finished the sock, everything for the sock except the heel, back in June, and I patiently waited till it got its heel this month, and now he is ready to keep my feet warm. But yeah, look at that little fleck of red. Isn't that just so nice? I have ended up using this yarn quite a bit. Maybe. I feel like I used it in another project, or I think I was thinking about it. Doing a lot of green and like greeny and gold colors lately. But yeah, so this is sock number 2. Sock number 1 was finished I finished that one pretty quickly. I'm just trying to see. It was a work in progress for episode 5. And it was a finished object in episode 7. Why did it go from 5 to 7? Yeah, check on episode 7. That, I believe, is where you'll see the finished object, or check it out on Ravelry. But, so after that, I finished this guy, which, if this color looks familiar, it is. This is also Countryside from Woolberry Fiber. And then Contrasting Heels in Toe are also from Woolberry, and it is in their colorway 20,000. But yeah, exact same recipe. Yeah. I think this might be probably one of my favorite ones that I made this summer. I don't know. Like, because it's nice and neutral with that pop of color. Well, I guess they all are. I don't know. For some reason, I like it the most. Maybe it fits the most. Fits the best. I don't remember. But for some reason, it's sticking out in my head as I like it. But yeah, isn't that speckle really nice? Kind of pulled a little bit with like that, like those warm colors. But it's a really subtle pulling, and I like it. I typically don't like a lot of pulling in my speckled or variegated stuff. But yeah, so this is my second finished sock. And guys, I am so excited to finally like wear those. All of these, because I've been saving them. I've been good. But yeah. And so my final sock for summer sock camp. And these. And this is also my sock week challenge entry thingy. Where we were challenged to do one adult-sized pair of socks in 8 days. Just a single sock, not a pair. I don't know if I specify that. And that's from Natalie of Love and Stitches. But again, if this color looks familiar, it is 20,000, also by Woolberry Fiber Company. And the Contrasting Heels and Toes are Melted Popsicle, Woolberry Fiber Company. So, yeah, this is definitely like the most fun socks from summer sock camp, because it is like the most, you know, the brightest and stuff like that. But so let's see. I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row. Should I have that done? But so that you could see them all side by side. And so there they are. Thank you, Woolberry Fiber Company, for sponsoring this event, which they did not sponsor anything. I bought these all on my own accord. I really like their colorways. If you are unfamiliar with them, definitely check them out. They do quite a few, well, I should say they are most known for like their natural colored yarns, like nature inspired. So like this 20,000 colorway is not their norm. But yeah, so I am so excited to start wearing these. But yeah, so those are my 4 socks, 3 of which for summer sock camp, 3 of which are brand new, and I'm so excited for those. But okay, the other thing I want to mark as a finished object is a test knit that I did for Megan of Poppy, Joe and Company. There's hair on it. And I'm really bad. I didn't even weave in the ends on this. So this is Not Your Mama's Gym Socks, like I said, by Megan of Poppy, Joe and Co. And they are a vintage inspired tube sock, I guess. I don't know. And it's a really nice pattern. It has, you know, a whole bunch of ribbing up top, and then your foot and heel and stuff like that. And I am marking this as finished. I only have the one, and it's not because it's not a great pattern. It really is great. It is so customizable. Like, you could do any, like, look at that. I did a swirly heel. Isn't that fun? You could do any kind of colors you want. But I don't see me wearing this style of sock very often, because usually my the leg of my socks are only 30 to 40 rounds. Yeah, 30 to 40 rounds, and I think this is like 30 to 40 round. Like, so it is significantly larger than what I'm used to. And I just don't see me wearing it. So I'm not going to waste my time making another one. But, and I don't want to discourage anybody from doing it. It is so much fun. Like I said, you could do any kind of color combinations you want. You could do, you know, rainbow here. You know, some of the other testers did like variegated and speckles. Like, there is so many options. You could do so much with it. So I highly recommend it. And I think I might revisit the pattern if my calves ever get smaller, which isn't going to happen. Because a lot of the reason why I don't wear high socks is because I have athletic calves, and it's not comfortable to have like the ribbing all stretched out on it. Like, I'll be honest, but yeah. So my first attempt at a peasant heel or forethought heel, which is like using the waist yarn, and I found it to be extremely fiddly. Yeah, so if I were to make these again, I would do it as a afterthought heel. Yeah, that's my go-to. What can I say? But yeah, so Not Your Mama's Gym Socks, and I will put the link to Ravelry down below in case you're interested, and you can see the other testers samples. So yeah, there's that. And that kind of leads me into my work in progress segment, because I am doing another sock test knit, which you guys have to remind me, I do not like doing test knits. I don't know why they are so addicting. I know there's so many people that do them constantly, but I don't like them because I like to work by my own arbitrary deadlines. I like to get stressed out by my own arbitrary deadlines. I don't want to do that for anybody else. Whatever, I guess. But yeah. So, this is the Cinch sock by Sarah Opie, and I am currently finishing up on the toe, so I almost have it done, which is good because it's almost due. But yeah, so I don't want to reveal too much about it, but basically there will be an I-cord that runs through this channel, and then it ties, you kind of like tighten it up and cinch sock with a little bow. And yeah, so I'm not quite sure when this will be revealed, but isn't this just like the most beautiful yarn? So this speckle is Surfboard. I don't think my camera's doing it justice, but it is Surfboard from Sewrella Yarns, and it is just, I love it. Might be one of my favorite speckles ever, and this yarn is awesome but it is so soft and silky. But but it is their, let's see, surfboard from their Sun Soak collection. It is a 100% superwash merino wool. I'm not concerned about it not having nylon. I wear my socks pretty much exclusively at home, so not worried about it. But yeah, and this mini is a matching mini. I don't think there's a name for it, but it's just a beautiful little purple. But yeah, so I still have to make the I-cord, and I'm really excited for how it's gonna turn out. And I have like a 2.5 hour meeting on Sunday, so I'll be working on the I-cord. But yeah, I can't wait to finish, to really show you guys how this turns out. Because I was kind of saving that surfboard colorway for something special, and I think this sock is so dainty and cute. I think it'll be the perfect match. So there's that. And then here's where my show notes end, so it could get bad. And now that I just said that, and I just opened up the wrong project bag, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know why I do this to myself, but I have two of the exact same like project bags. They are little like on-the-go diaper pouches that I commandeered as project bags. And yeah, I think I do that just to confuse myself, because again, why make anything easy? So the next thingamajig that I'm working on is Christmas, because it is never too early. And quite honestly, if the rest of the year goes as fast as this past August has, like, Christmas is gonna be here tomorrow. I mean, it was insane how quickly August went. I'm trying to figure out why I have a whole, what this is. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look at this. I haven't picked this up in a couple, since last week, I think it was. But yeah, Christmas socks. Isn't that so pretty? I have my heel marked right there. But yes, this is a pattern by Valerie Wibbin, I believe is her last name. I know it's Valerie, and it's a Little Tree Farm socks. And it's just an all-over tree color work. She has some really cute other color work socks. Like a little ghost, like, oh, the ghosts are so cute. But yeah, so this yarn is from Teeny Button Studio, and the green is Fiddle Leaf, and this red like micro stripe is Candy Cane Forest. So it is a Christmas colorway, and they were just like made for each other, don't you think? I was kind of nervous that the micro stripes would hide the trees, but I think it's just like perfect. And I did 2 rounds of Fiddle Leaf on top. Did a knit round of the Candy Cane Forest, and then continued in the established 2x2 rib. But yeah, so I am knitting these on a US size 0 9-inch circular, 2mm, and I'm kind of wondering if I should have gone up to a 2.25, because I'm kind of nervous that it's not gonna have enough like stretch, what with the floats, which, oh, how could I almost forget? I needed to show the floats, because floats are so stinking satisfying. Okay, I didn't turn these inside out really well, but I am pretty impressed. That one's not that good. With my floats, I have only done the color work the one time. Yeah, a couple times. But the last time I did color work, it did not end well. And so like this project is kind of converting me to color work. I learned to catch floats. Like, amazing what happens when you like do what you're supposed to. But yeah, so learn to catch my floats, cute patterns. So like I am a color work convert, and saying that, I actually have a sweater's quantity of a color work sweater. It's the Downton pullover. It has like a cute little Peter Pan collar. Let me actually, well, I'll show you the one color. So this is going to be like the contrasting color from Knit Picks, and it's Andean Treasure. Knit Picks was having like a really good sale. So I really stocked up. Oh. Okay. Here's my color work sweater. Because I am loving green right now. Loving it. But yeah, so that's going to be coming hopefully soon. So many sweaters, so little time, right? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this sweater. But yeah, so I definitely picked out at Knit Picks, because I also got this. And this is for a special project that is coming down for, that I'm going to take you guys along on. And yeah, I'm so excited. I don't even know what to talk about right now. But, yeah, because I do have a couple other works in progress. I didn't bring them to show you guys because there's really no progress on them. So I still have my Honeybop Cardigan from Poison Girls. And I did work on the button band a little bit, but it was coming out pretty sloppy. So I ripped it out, and I think what I'm going to do is the sleeves next. And I just haven't gotten there because of, the test knits that I keep doing for some reason. But yeah, so there's really no progress on that I could actually show you. And then I did actually work on the Wrap Me Up sweater that I've been working on since February. And I maybe got another 1 or 2 inches. I worked on it while I was on a little weekend trip with my family. But it still all looks the same, so there's really nothing substantial to show. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Let's see, what do I want to get started in the next month? I have to do some serious finishing first if I want to ever start anything. I think, because I'm getting stressed about like Christmas knitting, and that's why, again, I don't want to I don't even remember what I was saying. But yeah, I'm getting stressed about Christmas knitting, and there's 3 things that I want to get started / finished as soon as possible. The one I am marking as a Christmas knit, since it will be Isla's first birthday sweater, which she is a December baby, so it pretty much has to be done right around Christmas time. But I'm planning on doing the anchor sweater with my leftover advents. I don't know if you can see some of those colors. My advent was from Yarnaceous Fibers. But yeah, I'm going to do a stripy anchor sweater, and that is by Petite Knits, I think is what it's called. But that's pretty much what I did for her sister. I used my advent leftovers to make a birthday sweater, and it turned out so cute. But I kind of laughed because I think Ainsley looks a little bit better in jewel tones, which is what like the Yarnaceous colorways, or more jewelly. And I think Isla looks better in like bright pops of color, which is what Ainsley's sweater looks like. So isn't that kind of funny how that works out? But I'm sure Isla will wear Ainsley's sweater anyway. And I think I might even make Isla's big enough that Ainsley could fit into it, because they're only 18 months apart and Isla's kind of big for her age. So I'm debating what size, because I don't want to spend all the time on it and then not be able to wear it. So I might go to like a 2-year-old size. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. Oh, this is kind of more the color. This is from the advent that Ainsley's sweater was made out of. And so yeah, like these are more Isla's colors. The other one is definitely Ainsley's colors. But anyway, so I need that done by December, and then I want to make little knitted dolls for the girls as a Christmas present. So I think I'm going to do a pattern from Mary Jane's Tea Room. I don't think I've decided on what doll I want to make yet, but then of course I need a couple sweaters too. So I probably need to stop working on socks and work on December projects, finishing up these sweaters that I've been working on forever, and then just finishing up. I feel like I've had languishing whips. I want to cast on all the things, and there's just not enough time. You know, I work full time, 2 babies. This is why I'm a selfish knitter, because, you know, we put a lot of time into our hobby, and I know I'm going to appreciate it. Ainsley and Isla don't care that I handmade a sweater or handmade their Christmas gift, you know. They're too little, but oh well. It is what it is, right? It's things we do for the ones we love, right? Oh well. Well, I guess I have waffled on for long enough, and if you have any questions, like I said, just let me know. I'd be happy to answer them, and hopefully I will see you guys again next month. Thank you.